Fire signs is given. Let's clean this up. Whether it's just like you realize you have a lot of stuff in your home that you can kind of just get rid of, you can donate, something like that. Maybe you're just around a kid that just trying to learn how to do things and they spill something. You're like, okay, let's clean this up. Or there's a situation that you may have, or maybe you have a kid or a family member around. It's like, okay, how can we clean the situation up? How can we fix this? There could have been some type of traumatic event, some type of harsh communication, and or just like a lot of trauma going on. And this could have been related to someone who was practical, someone who was mature about how they handled it. Maybe they found a new direction or inspiration, and it's like, okay, this caused someone else to feel like they are, bonded to the truth, essentially. But because they put themselves there, it's kind of like they feel like they're left out in the cold to struggle while the other person has some type of spotlight, especially related to their finances and or their stability. Let's get some confirmations. What's going on for fire signs? You may have to shake some information out of somebody. It's kind of like they've only been giving you nuggets of things, and it's like, no, we're finally going to sit this thing down and talk about all of it. We're going to clean all of this up. Okay, maybe you're telling somebody to let their guard down this time, or you need to let your guard down this time. And when somebody does, just be still and be quiet and listen. You could be reminding somebody that they have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, and or a kid. It's kind of like, hey, how are you doing this? How are you living your lifestyle like this when you have a child? Or how are you, like, explain this to me? Or it could be just somebody that's trying to message you and like, oh, well, I want to go out and let's do something. It's like, hello, you just had a kid, or you do have a girlfriend, you do have a wife. Okay, you do have some type of spiritual love and or support, but you are going to be kind of caught off guard about who was involved in or what they were trying to do. They were denied even though they thought they were going to get a yes. Something got denied for them, and it's kind of like, out of all people, you really wanted this to happen. You could be focusing on managing your finances right now, or you need to. Yes, you will get some type of increase or something that will go in your favor when it comes to your finances and or your job. You don't need to feel bad about a situation and or what someone else is going through. Okay, it seems like someone will be able to pull something out, but it's kind of like, you know what, out of all odds, somebody else just had to win. It was their time. Okay, so maybe you have to celebrate somebody for what they're doing. You already have everything that you need. Okay, so don't feel bad about a situation that you're going through. Even if you feel guilty, apologize and move along. Okay, the best news is coming this week, and this could be related to you, someone with the initial R, and or some type of paperwork, some type of finances. It's gonna be like something that's really all good. You could be yo-yo dieting. It's like you do these like quick fast, or you do these quick things to try to get your weight down or get your body together. Do things in moderation. Get something consistent. My condolences if there was some type of miscarriage. If this is not you, this could have been someone that you were related to, or maybe you're having to remind somebody. It's like, okay, how are you involved with, like, all of these people? And you're like, well, this person got the best qualities, but you still got this person on the side that you had this situation with. So you're trying to understand what somebody really got going on. You need to delete some type of message. If you had this miscarriage and you're waiting on someone to say something to you, and you're kind of like, oh, well, I'm going to say something to them because, you may delete some type of message. Okay, this could be someone with the initials C as in Charlie, E as in Edward, S as in Sam, V as in Victor, I as in Igloo, or this is your initials. Okay, there is a Virgo around you who is no good. You need to do things in moderation when it comes to them. Stay hopeful. You will have a child and or family that you desire. Okay, you could also be trying to stay hopeful if you're married to someone right now. It's kind of like, I'm not really sure if we're going to let things slip. But you could not really be listening when they talk. Or it's like, if you really paid attention to what they're not saying, you would have picked up on something by now. So just be careful when it comes to that. Something caught my attention. So something may catch your attention in the news or just in general. I'm not going to say this out loud, but you may know someone. My condolences. Or just something that's like, oh, this is going around in your city. Something like that. Okay. There also could be some type of situation where somebody is trying to argue with a decision. It's like, oh, well, what if a woman decided like, okay, well, I'm not really trying to go through with this, so I'm going to do it a different way. And so you feel like somebody could have done something instead of, I don't know. Maybe it was like, oh, well, they told me they got this, but they actually decided to do it. And so now you look at it a different type of way. Something like that could be important. Okay. Just kind of hold off when it comes to your emotions. Kind of think logically. Pull out. Okay, stop sleeping with them for sure. Just let it and watch it play out. Okay, you may be on the fence of like, okay, should I ignore them? Should I do something? Somebody could be changing their hairstyle, whether masculine or feminine. You may feel like there's no romantic dates between y'all right now. Just be patient, okay? Somebody or y'all are going through a transition, so you need to relax. Get a test. Someone is burning, okay? Be careful who's burning for fire signs. And I'm just going to say we about to wrap this up. So please wrap it up, and or you pulling out is not going to stop this. Okay, this definitely could be a fire sign. This could be a water sign. Heavy on the Pisces. Okay, but somebody secretly knows that something's going on with their body, or they're confused on what action they're taking or who they were out there with or whatever the case may be. They know that there's a burden going on for sure. They know that they're in the bed, they don't have the energy, they're sick, but they're still trying to go through something because they feel like they got some type of destruction that's going on with their lifestyle, their finances, their work, their community, and so they're just trying to get some type of stability. Absolutely not. Do we want to get specific? Alright. Only because I don't do health readings. Alright, so who is this person that's burning? Who do fire signs need to be watching out for specifically? If it resonates, you will know. This could be a new Gemini, a new Sagittarius, an Aquarius, someone with the initial T, a new Libra, or the initial P. Somebody also could be in the healthcare field. Somehow, some way. They don't have to actually like be a doctor or a nurse, but they could do like, oh, they work as the customer service in the ad, or as an admin. They work in a call center, but it's for healthcare, like something like that, insurance company, something like that. I guess some type of healthcare could be important, or they're childish. Maybe they do something with kids. Not saying like with kids. I'm just saying like they work with kids or something like that could be important. All right. Anywho, let's move on from that. Okay, you need to take the L and keep it moving. If you get a test and you find out that it's you that's burning, you can get a some medicine. It's a transition. Relax. Take the L, keep it moving. Okay, something's gonna happen right before their birthday. You need to be making sure you're eating breakfast and or just staying balanced. Okay, let them talk. The truth will come out. If this is not you that's burning, maybe this is someone else, and it's gonna somehow come out exposure right before their birthday. No, and you're gonna be like, oh, I was just eating this bullshit all up. Something was just fated to happen, okay?